Graham, is that the nightmare return for you?
Yeah, well, yes, of course. The scoreline and the defeat is a painful one. We suffered at the start of the game, couldn't really recover. We had some opportunities ourselves in the first half, but once the crowd was so engaged and so up for the match, it was a difficult one for us. Scoreline was painful. Certainly at half time. We responded a little bit second half. I think you have to say overall credit to and congratulations to Brighton. They played a good game and did what they did well, especially first half.
Is there anything worse for a manager than avoidable goals? All four were that, weren't they?
Well, you can always look at goals and think that you could do better. I think overall we have to take responsibility a little bit for the first half. Like I said, the intensity was strong. We couldn't quite get there. The boys have had a lot of football, and although that's not an excuse and it's not anything to take away from Brighton, they did well. I know the quality that they have, and we couldn't quite get to the levels. I think touches in the box were pretty much similar in the first half, but we were 3-0 down, and we had some opportunities ourselves to score and attack and didn't quite take the opportunity, and they did.
Win under your new manager against your old manager. How happy are you with that result and performance?
Yeah, really happy. I think it was coming for us. We had some really good performances lately, but obviously we needed that win, and I think we played perfectly, especially the first half. We were all over them. I think we created a lot of chances, and yeah, it's a great win.
Chelsea responded early into the first half. How pleased are you with the character, the resilience that Brighton showed in that second half as well?
Yeah, really pleased. Obviously, we knew it wouldn't be as easy as the first half, because we knew they tried to come and try to score their goal. I think they scored early on, but after that we defended well and tried to break on the counter attack, and I think we did really well. And then at the end we finished it off.
Yeah, what a great afternoon for Trossard and for the Brighton fans, especially to get one over their former boss. How impressed were you with Brighton?
Yeah, really impressed. They came out of the blocks really fast, caused Chelsea all kind of problems in that first 5 minutes. Eventually got that first goal and they never looked back. Of course, second half they conceded quite early on, but they were more than comfortable. And even towards the end, they had chances where it was 2-3 versus 1. They chose the wrong option. Even though it ended up 4-1, it could have been 5-6, but fair play to De Zerbi and his men, and it was a really good game for them.
They were at Chelsea from the off, Nigel, and it only took them 5 minutes to initially take the lead.
Yeah, it only took them 5 minutes, but I mean, what Trossard said in his interview, they were all over them from the beginning, and you got to give credit to them. I mean, you know, to come out there, play against your old coach with a new coach as well, and it was a great start for them. And then obviously, you know, Chelsea helped them massively in the 2 own goals. Here's the one from Loftus-Cheek. So yeah, that's one of those things that they happen. But if there was a game for them, you know, to prove as well that they are one of the best teams in the Premier League playing wise, it will be this game.
Do you know what it is? I think they are one of the best footballing sides in the Premier League, Brighton, but their problem was in too many games they have not finished off their chances, and they managed to do it. As you can see here again, another chance. He tries to shoot from distance, but they had opportunities, Brighton, over and over again. Really good goal there. Pascal Gross again with a goal, but they're such a good footballing side that their opportunities that they create in goal and they don't take them, it goes against them a little bit.
Yeah, it does, and that's a lot of that. This is obviously De Zerbi's tactical notes on it. Like I said in before, they'll get the chances as whether they took them, and they did do in this game. But at the same time, I never expected to see Chelsea, especially defensively, all over the place like they were in that game. I thought Brighton gave them the run around. They seemed more committed, more aggressive in the press, and when they got the ball, they made Chelsea work to get the ball back. And Chelsea didn't really get it back, and Brighton capitalised on that.
Yeah, incredibly, before today, Chelsea conceded 4 goals in their previous 9 league games, only then to concede 4 over 93 minutes today alone.
No.
I mean, but what a way, though, for De Zerbi to pick up his first victory.
Absolutely, as you said there, they don't concede goals, Chelsea, but fair play to Brighton, caused them problems, harassed them from the start of the game, and they got their rewards, they took their chances. So as well as bad as Chelsea played today, it was all about Brighton. They were the better side and thoroughly deserved the win.
Okay.
Full return for Graham Potter, whose Chelsea side are 3-0 down at half-time. Away to Brighton and Hove Albion. 5 minutes in, Brighton 1-0 up. Sean?
Yeah, it caught me by surprise. I think Brighton came out the traps really quick, caused a lot of errors, especially in around Thiago. The first one he clears off the line, then the second one comes in, he clears that off the line, then he makes another one. And they pick up the ball, and it's a tidy finish from Trossard, to be honest with you, especially from that tight angle.
Yeah, such a fast finish as far as the home side are concerned. And Leandro Trossard, clearly a man in form right now.
really good finish. I mean, Chelsea caused their own problems again. Thiago Silva maybe trying to be too accurate with a pass, but from there it's all about Trossard, composure. Kepa goes down, tries to win the ball, but he manages to keep his balance. Leandro Trossard, really good feat. But it was a chaotic first 5 minutes for Chelsea anyway, and especially Thiago Silva, who cleared two off the line previous. But once you get into this area here, good run there. But when he got to Trossard in this area, managed to sort his feet out perfectly, really, really well, really quickly, shifted onto his left, and it's a really, really tidy finish.
First 5 goals under Roberto De Zerbi have come from that man.
Yeah, unbelievable. He's the man in form. You know, he's a contender to be in the Belgium squad as well.
Yeah.
Even maybe starting as well. You know, in the upcoming World Cup. So yeah, he's doing a fine job. He did it obviously already on the Potter, but now on the De Zerbi, he's the main guy, and he kick-started it all today.
Yeah, and to sum up really a miserable first half then for Chelsea, both 2 other goals have come via their own players. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with the first of the 2 own goals.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see as a manager, obviously. I mean, you can go 1-0 down, but then obviously you see that 2 own goals. It's not what you've been hoping for, and then 3-0 obviously going into half-time. Really poor start, but yeah, that's not a lot he could do here. I mean, he had to get his knee against it because there was some Brighton players behind him waiting for the ball to come through and to tap it in. But yeah, this is unfortunate, and this is not the start what you want to see. But obvious Brighton, if there's a game that they can win today and kickstart their season, is this one. But here's another one.
Estepinian forcing an own goal, this time from Chalobah.
Yeah, and Pulisic, you can see his attacking mindset there as he just lets him drift past him, and it's a great ball in between both defenders, and he just tries to get it across. And I think Chalobah's unfortunate because he has to make that touch, but he just doesn't get enough on it, and it goes in the back of his net. So it's a bit of a strange one. Like Nigel said, it's very unfortunate that the game has panned out this way, and there's 2 own goals that takes it to 3-0.
Yeah, some performance really in that first half from the home side. They've looked dangerous every time they go forward. You can see at the bottom of your screen, Newcastle have just taken the lead at home to Aston Villa. It came from the penalty spot, but only after a Villa handball on Ashley.